Hello guys, today we say about what happens to Bitcoin after all 21 million are minted. Okay guys, let's go. One of the chief characteristics of Bitcoin is that its coin supply is limited. Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous name used by the creators of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency, designates the cryptocurrency essentially as digital gold and capped the Bitcoin maximum supply to mimic the finite equivalent of a physical gold. The maximum number of bitcoins that can be used mined is 21 million. Now bitcoins are added to the Bitcoin supply approximately every 10 minutes, which is the average amount of time that it takes to create a new block of Bitcoin. By designating the number of bitcoins mined per block is reduced by after every 20 blocks or about once every 4 years. Will the number of bitcoins ever reach 21 million? The total number of bitcoins used is not expected to reach 21 million. That's because the Bitcoin network uses bit-shift operators, arithmetic operators that round some decimal points down to the closest, smallest integer. This ranging down may occur when the block reward for productions and new Bitcoin block is divided in half and the amount of the new reward is controlled. That reward can be expanded in satoshis. Because satoshis is the smallest unit of measurement in the Bitcoin network, it cannot be split in half. The Bitcoin blockchain, when tasked with splitting a Satoshi in half to calculate a new reward amount, is programmed using bit-shift operators to round down to the nearest whole integer. This systematic rounding down of Bitcoin block rewards in fractions of satoshis is why the total number of bitcoins used is likely to fall slightly short of 21 million, which the number of new bitcoin used per block decentralized by half approximately every 4 years. The final Bitcoin is not expected to be generated until the year 2114 year. The number of new bitcoins mined per block was 15 when Bitcoin was first established. Allows a maximum of 21 million Bitcoin can be mined. It's likely that the number of Bitcoins circulations remains substantially below that number. Bitcoin holders can lose access to their Bitcoins, such as by losing the private keys to their Bitcoin wallets, or passing away without sharing their wallet details. June study by the cryptocurrencies by Chainalysis estimates that up to 20 of the Bitcoin already issued might be permanently lost. What happens after all 21 million Bitcoin are mined? After the maximum number of Bitcoin is reached, even if that number is ultimately slightly below 21 million, no Bitcoins will be used. Bitcoin transactions will continue to be pooled into blocks and processed, and Bitcoin miners will continue to be rewarded, but likely only with transactions processing fees. Bitcoin reaching its upper supply limit is likely to after Bitcoin's miners, but how they are affected depends in part on how Bitcoin evolves as a cryptocurrency. If the Bitcoin blockchain in 2114 process many transactions, then Bitcoin miners may still be able to generate profits from only transaction processing fees. If Bitcoin in 2114 largely serves as a store of value rather than for daily purchases, then it's still possible for miners to profit. Even with low transaction volumes and the disappearance of block rewards, miners can charge high transaction fees to process high value transactions or large batches of transactions with more efficient layer 2 blockchains like the Lightning Network, working in conjunction with the Bitcoin blockchain to facilitate daily Bitcoin spending. But if Bitcoin mining in the absence of block rewards is to be reliable, profitable, then some negative outcomes can occur. Miners for cartels, groups of miners may collide in an attempt to control mining resource and command higher transaction fees. Selfish mining occurs. Miners engineering is selfish mining, called to hide now valid blocks and later use them as orphan blocks that are not confirmed by the Bitcoin network. This practice can increase block processing times and ensure that high fees are paid for the new blocks when they are finally received to the blockchain. The bottom line. Will Bitcoin functionally like process change of bars of gold in the year 2114? The Bitcoin ecosystem is still developing, making it possible, if not like it, that Bitcoin itself will continue to evolve over the coming decades, but however Bitcoin evolves, no new Bitcoins will be released after the 21 million coin limit is reached. Reaching his supply limit is likely to have the biggest impact on Bitcoin miners, but it's possible that Bitcoin investors could experience negative emergence as well. How long does it take to mine one Bitcoin? The length of time it takes to mine one Bitcoin depends on the amount of the block reward, of how many new Bitcoins are paid to crypto miners for generating a new Bitcoin block. Yes. What happens to mining fees when Bitcoin supply limit is reached? Bitcoin mining fees will disappear when the Bitcoin supply reaches 21 million. Miners will likely earn income only from transactions processing fees rather than a combination of block rewards and transaction fees. Okay, bye bye guys.